AI is being sued a lot for training on stolen data, for getting the wrong person arrested, for quietly deciding who gets hired and who does not. These are not hypotheticals, they are live cases in real codes right now. GW Law has tracked every single one of them, 307 cases across 34 states. But the data lives in a spreadsheet. No map, no way for a journalist, a policymaker, or anyone outside of legal research to actually use it. So we changed that. This is Sue the Map, a visualization of 307 AI lawsuits across 34 US states, powered by the Dale dataset from the GW Law's Ethical Technology Initiative. So, this is a rotatable 3D um, global color coded every state. So, as you can see, if there are like no cases in any state, it'll be transparent. And then when you hover over a state that has the most number of cases, that's going to be red in color. If you go to New York, that is 44 cases. That's like comparatively lesser, so that is why you see a lighter shade of color. So this way, with the color codes, you can visualize which states in the US right now in total has the most number of cases. And if you go down the timeline to maybe 2024, you can see that California had only 20 cases at that point of time. Let's go to maybe 2022 and check. It had 14 cases at that point of time. On the right hand side, as you can see, this is the data of that particular state. It covers the total number of cases, the active ones, and how much of media coverage it has at this point of time. We have also mentioned the top sectors that these cases are mostly based on. These are all the sectors that we have, by the way, with statistics on how many cases are based on each of these sectors, like generative AI obviously topping it with 77 cases. As you scroll down through California's data, you can see all of the cases in different years. Okay, this is for 2022. That is why you have them filtered out for 2022. You can see the case name, a little bit about it, and a few keywords that shows if it is about legal rights, if it is active or inactive, and so on. On the right hand side, we have a filter that makes it even easier for you. If you're looking for only active cases, you can click on that, choose a particular sector, maybe agency, and then maybe go for a year, but I don't know which year really has it, so I'm just going to keep it that way. And you can see that on the right hand side, there were no cases in California which are active and in the agency sector. So you can use this filter as well to figure out how many cases are there for each sector or for a particular status or for a particular year or so. Now, here is a concern that we noticed. The same data does not serve different kind of people. The law practitioners would view these cases in a different perspective, whereas the common people, or maybe the public, or the media would understand this data in a different perspective. So we created these two modes, the law mode and the public mode. In here, that is the law mode, we have these dashboards that quickly shows the practitioners how many of which state is topping in cases, the sector breakdown, and like a graph that shows the annual filing trends and coverage gap. And down here is a very personalized section that you can filter out based on the status, that is active or inactive, all the sectors, years, and you can get a better visualization of each case. This makes it easier for them to understand a case. This gives them a quick insight into what really happened there, why it matters, and the legal issues that were concerning the case. You can filter this for any year to get, maybe like for 2022, I want to see how many cases there were. for each state. I can see all of them in one page. Now, if I go back to our dashboard and then go to the public mode, now this has the title, the Untold Story, because these are the active AI lawsuits that the media has not been covering. So this is the page that the media people can directly come into to understand which are the cases that needs their attention the most at this point of time. Like if you go into this case, you know very quickly, you get to understand it very quickly that this is something that was filed in 2026 in California. This was the case, a very quick summary, and why it matters for them to cover this case right now, and the list goes on and on and on. I think this makes it very easier for both the parties, because if you put a lot of law jargons in front of a journalist, I don't think it would make much sense to them. So this is a good distinguishing factor for them. The next feature that we have is the voice first feature, which is built keeping accessibility in mind. The voice feature was built with disability in mind, not as an afterthought, but as a primary interaction path. A lawyer who is blind should be able to use this tool as fully as anyone else. A researcher with a motor disability should not have to type to explore 307 cases. And a journalist listening while commuting should be able to ask questions hands free. Let's try this out. You just have to simply click on Start Assistant. Allow this time. And let me ask a simple question like, what happened in California in 2026?
In 2026, California saw just 5 AI-related lawsuits, a sharp drop from previous years. This decline suggests the tech industry and lawmakers may be finding ways to reduce disputes over AI use.
Okay, tell me about Illinois. What happened there? Okay. Okay, tell me what happened in Illinois in 2024.
In 2024, Illinois had 11 AI-related lawsuits, mostly about AI and privacy rights. This was a big jump from previous years, showing growing worries about how AI collects and uses personal data.
That is how easy it is to get to know what happened in each case, or in what you're in each state right now with our AI assistant. We also have this help feature that helps anybody who is not tech savvy or new to our website to get to know each feature, what it is, why it is there, and how to use it in a very simple manner. And that is it. Thank you.